Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon. This is me, Dr. Ahmed Razzouk, Regulatory Affairs and Business Development Manager at PRA Consultancy. And please join me in welcoming Dr. Linda Majid, Regulatory Affairs Manager, NAOS Middle East. Dr. Linda is leading the Regulatory Affairs as Regulatory Affairs Manager for GCC at NAOS Middle East, a leading dermacosmetic company worldwide for Bioderma. With over 23 years of experience, Dr. Linda has made significant contributions to different departments, starting from sales to marketing and landing in the regulatory affairs world. Throughout her career, Dr. Linda has worked with different specialties of medical doctors and also with related health authorities in other GCC countries. She is widely recognized for strong communications, relations, and today, Dr. Linda will be sharing insights on cosmetic regulations in the KSA. Dr. Linda, the mic is with you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Actually, it's my honor and a pleasure to be with you today, to share and to have better understanding about cosmetic regulations in KSA, especially and in cosmetic field. So you are all welcome, and whenever you have a question, please feel free to drop it on the chat box. At the end of the session, I'm going to answer. Hopefully, I will be able to answer all your questions. So let's start with the presentation. Okay, you know very well that in KSA, the formal portal in KSA to register the cosmetic product, it's called Ghad. And what is Ghad? It's a dedicated system and platform for the licensing and the registration services for all the sectors supervised by the SFDA, or the Saudi Food and the Drug Authority. In this system, Ghad system, we have many sectors that have been covered, like the cosmetic product, the medical devices, and the pharmaceutical product, which are drugs. Actually, the beginning of Ghad system started effectively from 30 of March 2023. They transit all the previous registration in eCosma. And you know very well, like before Ghad, there was an eCosma platform. So they do integration, soft integration, soft movement for all the data and the registered product from eCosma to the Ghad platform, ending with the issuing the COC, which is mainly with like a logistic part. If we talk about the Ghad platform targets whom, it targets the importer. Either they are local importer or outside importer, local manufacturer or the outside importer. The outside importer, that all the products have been produced or manufactured outside the KSA market, either in Europe or any other countries. And all these products has to be registered into Ghad platform. Regarding the local manufacturer, these are the national produced product locally in the KSA, and here we have to do registration for the new product lines. Now, let's talk about the scope of cosmetic listing services. Of course, within Ghad portal, you can do variant information. It means that you can register one product. It has lots of variant. I mean variant about different smells, different colors. This is mainly attached to the makeup, like the shadows, like the lipstick. So here it helps more into the the makeup product, and even the hair dyes. Also, you can register the kit information. It is a bundle of product, have a unified barcode and packing details. Also, also including under Ghad, there is a manufacturer info. Either it is inside a KSA, or it is a foreign manufacturer location. And of course, we have the distributor details, contractual license, and the core product data. If I talk about the core product data, I would call it like it's your checklist. Whenever, for me personally, I want to register a product inside KSA, I have a specific file. It is my checklist file. So I put the product and the brand name, both Arabic and English, because within Ghad system, you have to enter. I can't make a copy paste. The brand name, for example, for my company, it's called Bioderma. So Bioderma, it's written in Arabic, and Bioderma, it's written in English. So I copy paste and put it inside the platform. Another thing, the product type, like, is it sample? Sample, it means it is a product without any different, it doesn't have other variation, like no other formula from the product. It has a smell or it has a color. Otherwise, you have to register it as a variant in case you have a product with different smells or different colors. And of course, you have to have on your checklist the product name in Arabic and in English. So you just copy paste the product name in Arabic and in English, and you enter it inside Ghad platform. And definitely, you should have, again, the physical form. The physical form, it means they will choose from the drop-down list. If the product, it's liquid, it is gas, I mean aerosol, or it's a cream. And you have to choose the exposure route. The exposure route, definitely for all the dermocosmetic product, it is dermal exposure. So it doesn't go deep into the skin. So here, for the exposure, the exposure route, it's dermal exposure. For the system interface and login, once you go to the Ghad portal, first of all, you should have an account access. Usually, most of the companies across GCC, they have local agent in Saudi, so they are the one who is creating the account on Ghad platform, so you can access to the FDA services. As I said, it has a portal for food, for drug and medical devices. And for the account selection for the cosmetic department, you have to be specific to have a cosmetic account. So within the cosmetic account, upon creation, as I said, either you are a manufacturer, local, international manufacturer, or local. Here you are requested to enter for the international manufacturer. You have to enter. First, you have to enter the LOI of the product, of LOI agreement, as you'll see it later on my presentation. And definitely you have to enter all the data about the account information, like the owner, the unified trade license, and the commercial license at the same time. The dashboard and application tracking. So as I said, you may have to be sure that you have entered all the right data and the establishment information, the registration numbers, and the account validity. After that, you're gonna receive a notification email to activate your account. After that, you can track all your requests and monitor all the requests with the full track for the full history of the product. So we have 3 steps: a draft, under review, and approved. And I can say very happy that these steps are really taken very short time. They are proactive on activation the account and even on issuing the certificate at the end. The core details of the new product to list inside Ghad portal. As I said, the brand name, it has to be in Arabic and in English. So it's easier for you to have your Word sheet or Excel sheet, just copy paste the correct brand name as it appears on the outer pack of the product. And the product type, as I said again, you have to know it is a sample or it has a variant, like in colors or scents. And the name and category. Name, it is the full correct product name in English and in Arabic. For example, let's say like butterfly skincare moisturizer. So you have to copy paste the product name butterfly skin moisturizer, and you have to make it butterfly in Arabic also, butterfly skin moisturizer. So copy paste. Form and exposure, again, the physical state, it's a cream, gel, liquid, aerosol, and the intended route of application, which is dermal exposure. Something very important, you have to do it in cooperation with your logistic department. You should have, for each product, they are asking you for the HS code. If you didn't put the HS code, the system will not take you to the second page. And the HS code, it's something globally provided by logistic department. So as you know, the creams, they have unified HS code, the gels, the cleansers. So it should be provided either from the manufacturer or the logistic department you are working with. It is mandatory by Ghad portal. For imported products, okay, what are the needed information for the manufacturer? Because after you submit all this information, it takes you to the page of the manufacturer. So you choose, is it local or it is outside, like outside the overseas. So you for our case, I select overseas. Then it takes you to the other page. I printed NAOS. So it takes me to the NAOS page. So I have to choose my account. It has a unified number, registration number. I selected it, and with each registration of product, even the update, you have to upload the letter of authorization from the manufacturer and the distributor in KSA. But in case if the product is produced locally in KSA, you just search by the license number or unified number, select the registered contract manufacturer, and you have to upload each time the signed contract license. So here also you should put in your checklist of registration each time that if you are an overseas manufacturer, you should have a valid letter of authorization, and or if you are a local manufacturer, you should have the signed contract valid license. Now, for the managing product variants and artworks, as I said, like to add a new variant for each SKU that has different color, or it has a different fragrance or sizes. If your product doesn't have variants, you just skip, you written on the add variant, you read no variants, you skip to the other page. Now it is requested from you some documents. And I can say from my experience, KSA, they are the least documents required among other GCCs. In KSA, it is very important to have a clear artwork, plus a clear picture, also physical picture, real picture of the product in high resolution. So you upload the picture of the product in the outer form on the outer packing, and you should upload the artwork of the product from inner and outer, primary and secondary package. For your information, it is necessary that and if your product comes from the manufacturer, it is in Arabic, it's fine, there is no issues. But if it's coming from like for our case, it's coming from abroad, from France, it has no Arabic. So you should work on the artwork and send it to the agency, for example, and you should put a sticker, okay, like a built-in on the artwork of the product. And you should submit it into the system, having all the required data in Arabic, as I will come later for that. After that, the page will take you to some multiple questions. One of them, like pH value statement. If you have the pH value, it's declared, you should put it. If you don't know, just skip it, say no. You should declare if your product has a nanomaterial or not. Most of the dermocosmetic, like they don't have, aligning with the global guidelines. And they start some questions like, is this product ready to go to the market? If yes or no. So you answer based on your product. Is this product, for example, intended for 3 years and above, or 3 years and below? So you just specify it. Is the product imported from other than the manufacturer? So you definitely you import it directly from the manufacturer. So these are in terms of multiple questions. So you just click on the intended point, and you can't skip any point. Otherwise, the page will not take you to the other page of the registration. And safety and usage, of course, we should have among the Arabic sticker built, you should have some instruction of use and warning and precautions, as I will come later for that. And yes, again, like entry details like foreign license holder. This is all of us that we should add it to the managing like product variant and artworks. Now, I would say this is the most hard part of the registration, because it takes lots of time. Although they put, like, if you can down an Excel sheet and upload all the formula, all the INCI list within this Excel sheet. But unfortunately, it is a bit challenging for all the companies, not only for us. So you have to ask the manufacturer, when they send the INCI list, it should include the active ingredient name, the ECAS number, and the function of this active ingredient. Because when you go to the page of active ingredient, you select the active ingredient, I enter it manually. That's why the average of registration of one product, it takes around 30 to 45 minutes if the list is long, if the INCI list. So you have to enter, you have to search either by the product name or either by the CAS number. When you enter the ECAS number, so it gives you the option of the the option of the active ingredient you select, and then it requires the concentration. Okay, the type of the concentration, you copy paste the concentration from the ingredient report you have, and then you add the function of the product. Sometimes, like this is for your info, we enter the ECAS number, we don't find it. So I enter I copy paste the active ingredient number, I put it so I can find it. So because they still are uploading more and more, and you know, sometimes there is like different ECAS numbers. So no worries, if you find the active ingredient without ECAS number, put it, it's okay. Vice versa at the same time, but it's very, very important, and it is mandatory to add the concentration and the function of each active ingredient. After you finish, you submit the active ingredient. The last option, it is the size management. It is like, I will give you a good like a tip for you. For some companies, like most of the dermocosmetic companies, they have many doses. It is mandatory in KSA to import, to distribute. If you want to use the many doses, like the 2 ml, 5 ml, 10 ml, even if it's travel size 15 or 20, you cannot import it without registration. So what to do? So in the Ghad system, you have the option. First of all, you register the product. You add the item that you already registered, like 50 ml, as it shows on the artwork that you uploaded already. So you write 50 and you choose the unit. It's an ml, it's a gram, it's whatever. And then you choose you have to put the barcode. After you submit it, there is an option shows you that you can add a new volume. So you add a new size, you add, no need for the artwork for the other volumes. The most important thing, you uploaded you put the size for the uploaded artwork. So when I add a new volume, I add the 2 ml with the barcode. If there is no barcode for the 2 ml sizes or the 5 ml, as most of them, they are very tiny and small, they are minis actually. So what you do, you just enter the barcode 0000. But upon importation, they find the people on the Saudi customs, they find that 2 ml, it's mentioned within the registration, even if it doesn't have barcode, or the 5 ml. So you just, you need to add the real size, 2 ml or 5 ml, or even like if you have, in our case, for example, I have 150 ml for cabin usage, like professional usage inside the clinics. So I add 150 ml, 250 ml, and you choose the unit. And if it has a barcode, it is mandatory to put the barcode. If it doesn't have a barcode, you just add zeros at the end. So yes, this is regarding the size management. Okay, as I said, it is easy to be added, but it is mandatory to add each size. And even if there is no barcode, please add the size only for the info of the Saudi customs. Okay, duplicate product notification and update. Okay, manufacturer info, auto-populate location, update registration data. This is in case if you want to do update for the current registration. So in case I have a new size coming, okay, so I just go into, I put the registration number or the product name, I do search, it comes to me, then I make update, requesting update on the bottom of update. It takes me directly to, I have to upload, for example, either the new artwork, if there's a change on the artwork, or there's a change in the barcode, or there is a change in new size, so I can go and update the current registration. That's all for the updates. Okay, here it is the real photo from the platform. So you can track your the status update of your application. So once you submit and you agree for the terms and conditions and everything is fine, you get a request number. So you go back again to the main page, okay, main page of Ghad system. You put the request number or the product name, and it takes you directly to the status of your application. So this is all for the application tracking. Available action, update request, edit data for application in a draft status, product deactivation. Also, you can, by the way, deactivate the product. For example, like if this product is discontinued, you can deactivate it and they will ask you what is the reason you want to activate this product. For example, like it's discontinued, not available anymore, a change of the formula, whatever. So, and the action, it's instantly, they give you an instant action upon your request. Okay, so here, this is like a very good slide regarding the, let me check, just, sorry, okay. So here, the slide gives you like a summary, a sum up about when to do update for the current registration or when to do a new product registration. For example, if you have a product image, design change, adding a logo, change in the color, whatever, you can do update for the current registration and update only the artwork. You upload the artwork and that's it. If there is a change in the brand name, for example, from Bioderma to Biodermini, for example, or whatever, here it's considered as a new registration because it's a new totally brand. If the product name has been changed, okay, even with the same claims, you have to do a new registration. The manufacturer has been changed, so it's a new registration. Ingredient, adding, deleting, updating, removing, whatever, even change in the concentration of the active ingredient, here it's considered as a new product registration. A change in the product volume, I told you, whenever you have a new volume or a change in the volume or you want to add a new volume, you just go to the current registration and request update. It is very system, like very, yeah, I can say organized system. You just click update and it takes you to the pages. You add a new volume and that's it. And change in the barcode number, again, you'd have to do the update, that's it. The storage condition, it's an update. Any precautionary guidelines or anything like on the safety or something, again, it's an update. Purpose of the use, like it's definitely when there is a change on the claim, it means a new product, so it's considered as a new registration. Okay, here I talk about generally about a single product or the sample product. Actually, if you have a kit product, first of all, you should have the kit picture. Okay, this kit, it comes in a bundle of 1 or 2 or 3 products. This outer bundle should have a barcode. Okay, and upon selection, you should define as a promotional material. And you have to enter the kit name and the barcode name and the artwork of the kit and the real picture on the kit. In your just for your information, the maximum size of the file that can be uploaded, it's 25 megabytes, not more than this. And the forms of the file, either it's a JPG, JPEG, and PDF files. So make sure that your files, they are within these formats. If you want to link the bundle with the registered product, in the product step, you must link items that are already registered in the system, search by the product name or number, and multiple items to create the kit. So here, for the kit registration. Okay, labeling, it's a very important point that you should align with it and to follow the GSO guidelines for the labeling. First of all, like the product identification, like you should write for example, like butterfly, Arabic and English, and you should first of all mention the product name like correctly. So like butterfly skin moisturizer for butterfly skin moisturizer. So you put it in Arabic, in English, then in Arabic. So for example, what is the purpose of this product? You should give like a small hint about like specific, like especially cream, daily cream for dry skin, like كريم مخصص للبشرة الجافة يرطب ويحمي, whatever. How to use it? It is very important to add like it's used twice, 3 times, once per day, evening, morning, evening or morning, and it is like very important to mention like يستخدم صباحا ومساء, صباحا أو مساء على بشرة نظيفة وجافة. And method, of course, like correct application, like if you have a specific application that you should put it on the bar directly on the clean skin. So this is based on the claim that mentioned on your product. It has to be mentioned again. And the storage condition, it is very important to put the storage condition. Like usually most of the dermocosmetic on the it's mentioned not more than 25 degrees, like the room temperature, ideally between 15 to 25. What is mentioned on the packing, you have to mention it again. The storage condition, it's essential and mandatory. If there is no storage condition, just mention it, like ideally in the room temperature between 15 to 25. Okay. And it is also mandatory and fundamental that you have to mention some precautions, like usually some product they don't come with a precaution. So what I do, I الاستخدام الخارجي فقط, for the external use only, or some product that keep away from the reach of children, or I can say like keep away from the heat, especially for the aerosols or the sprays. Don't expose the product for temperature more than 40. So it is mandatory to mention some precautions in Arabic within the Arabic sticker. Okay, because safety and the precautions, they are mandatory for the SFDA. And the batch number or expiry date, it is not mandatory, to be clear with you. No need to add them. And make sure that in the Arabic stickers you have to use the diluted I can say claims. So don't say it is anti-marks, anti-acne, anti-scars, because these are not accepted. Try always to dilute the claims, like helps to, like يساعد في التقليل, يساعد في الحد, يساعد في تخفيض, يساعد في whatever. So always dilute the claims to avoid any rejections upon importation from Saudi customs. And also because to meet the compliance and the guidelines of the SFDA. So this is all from my side. Hopefully I gave enough information for you. Ahmed, I'm ready to answer questions from the audience.
Okay, so we have on the chat, the first question was from Miss Rayan, how many variants can we submit?
It depends on you, how many variants. And if you have different variants, you can submit them at the same time. But if the difference only on the smell or on the color, it's okay. The most important thing that there is no change in the formula. If they have the same formula, same concentration, but only the difference in the color or the smell, you can add as much as you can. It is unlimited, by the way.
Okay, then we have another questions from Miss Nadia. What are the advantages of Ghad over eCosma?
For me, challenges, it is the entering of manually the active ingredient. Before in eCosma, we used to upload everything, like upload the documents. But if I can say in the efficacy or the timing of registration, they are the same. But Ghad, it is more like the requirements are less, okay? And the only challenge, it's entering the active ingredient, especially if you have like a product with long INCI, it might take 45 minutes because you have to enter each one manually and choose and enter the concentration with function. Yes.
Here we have one important question is from Nihad. Different pack sizes are considered as one registration license?
Yes. For me, I'll give you an example. We have a product. It is for skin aging. 2 ml, 5 ml, 10 ml, 15 ml, 50 ml, 50 ml refill, 150 and 250. So all of them are added in one certificate. When you have the certificate, it shows one product name. But upon importation, the custom, they enter. By the way, the issued certificate, it doesn't come with the sizes. It comes only with the product name. So the customs, when they enter the product name with the registration number, they can see on the platform how many size they are registered. Even if you imported one or two, it's okay. But for their reference, they have all the sizes available in one certificate.
Okay, another questions from Yomain. Does every shipment after listing need to apply for COC?
Yes, of course. And this is more, it's into logistic with فسح platform.
Okay, another question from Shaima asking, will the price for different pack sizes be the same?
The price,
She written it in Arabic, هل تسعيرة? but
لا
it is the
and
pricing.
on Ghad they don't request the pricing at all. As regulatory, we never interfere with the prices. The prices, it's with marketing and commercial. So in Ghad system, as regulatory, they never ever request the price of the product, even if it's a kit or a sample product.
Okay, now I will switch a little bit to questions and answers. The first question is from Dr. Leila. All the documents should be also in Arabic, or it is also possible just in English?
For my case, all of them are in English. So you just admit because see, you don't upload on Ghad system only two documents to be uploaded: the picture of the product, the physical picture of the product with high resolution on the outer packing, or if it's a primary or a secondary packing. Then the second document, it is the artwork of the product with the Arabic content.
Okay,
Just to
Dr.
add one point,
Linda.
Ahmed, please, like when you make the Arabic content, just to choose a language that it's not common. Of course, not to be on the front of the product, not to hide the brand name or the product name, or for what. Choose a side that it's not covering also the precautions, and it doesn't cover the original language of the country of origin. Like for us, it's a French. We cannot cover French or English. So I choose any language and I put the Arabic over it and not cover the barcode of the product at the same time.
Thank you, Dr. Linda. And I believe there are multiple questions having the same content. Does Ghad only allow cosmetics or topical products to be registered, or different categories as well, like for example, fillers or other products?
All of them under Ghad, all of them. Yeah. Because
Okay.
as I mentioned at the beginning, Ghad, it's responsible for the medical devices, for pharmaceutics, for cosmetics. So all of them under Ghad with different requirements and steps.
Okay, another question from Miss Aya. Does the LOA has to be notarized?
No. Based on my experience with my company, like it has to be signed and stamped by the manufacturer, addressed to the agent in Saudi,
And
mentioning, of course, the brand that you want to register without mentioning the product. That, for example, like for I have three brands under our company named NAOS, so it is mentioned that Bioderma, Esthederm, and Etat. So the brand has to be mentioned. And it has to be valid, by the way. So make sure that the LOA, it is valid and renewed and uploaded with each time you register a new product.
okay. And one question is asking, what are the fees for submit?
Zero. No fees. No fees. Thank you so much for SFDA. There is zero fees registration, so you don't pay anything.
Excellent. Another question from Miss Aya asking, can the manufacturer assign more than one importer, distributor, or
Yes,
the
yes.
importer has to be distributor in the KSA?
Nowadays, yes, the manufacturer can assign the different distributors. Yes.
Very well. And a question from Miss Ola asking, what is the approval timeline?
See, what is written in the book, 2 to 3 days. Practically and unrealistic, once you click submit, you refresh the page, you go to the main page, you click, you print the, you click, you just print the product name or the request number, you get directly the registration certificate and you download it. So it is written 2 to 3 days, but practically it is 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes, like
Okay.
it's rarely happening when there is error in the system, your application stay on the draft. So you wait for the second day. If it is not processed or something, either you contact Ghad. If they didn't reply, it is easier for you to do the new application. You delete it, okay? And you do a new application. It is easier, much easier to wait for them for the reply.
Okay. And can a sticker be used for mandatory information for a small pack, for example?
You mean the small pack, the mini doses? Like we cannot put a sticker on the mini doses. The sticker has to be readable, like the customers, they can read the information. So for the mini doses, okay, that it's not intended for selling, like the 2 ml, 5 ml, 10 ml, they are not intended for selling. There is no need for the stickers, but they are intended for the sizes that are going to be on the shelf of the pharmacies or the clinics or the hospitals. So for the small sizes, not for sale, no need for the sticker. And even if it's very small, they cannot hold hold the whole sticker. Yeah.
Understandable. So also a question from Dr. Pretty asking, is there a requirement to add expiry date in case shelf life is less than 24 months?
Till now, we don't have this guideline. So like we have a brand, there is no expiry or production date. But make sure that the invoice is coming from the manufacturer mentioning the production date and the shelf life of the product. So here they refer back to the coming invoices from outside. Yeah.
So I think it is nearly the same question of Ms. Ragat. She's asking if it's mandatory to add production expiry date, product shelf life.
Till now, there is no mandating in guidelines for this, but as I said again, has to be mentioned in the invoice that coming upon importation with the product.
Okay.
It's a challenging. I know some countries they have like challenging issues, like especially in Qatar, but still Saudi and UAE, as long as we provide the invoices with the shelf life and the production date coming from the manufacturer, it's fine.
Okay, a couple of people is asking the same question. Is stability study required?
No. Till now, no. From 2022 till now, I haven't been asking for any stability studies.
Okay, I'll take the last two questions. One of them is for Miss Christine, asking, should ingredients be written in Arabic as well as on label?
No, you can enter it in English. For me, I used to put them. Sorry for that. 1 second. You have to put them in English. You can put, but sometimes when you select among the drop-down list, you will find the active ingredient in Arabic. Like salicylic acid, it's written in Arabic. So select it. It's okay as long as it is salicylic acid. You enter it in Arabic, in English, but you find it in Arabic, it's fine.
Okay. Can the same barcode register with more than one distributor? So technically, can we use the same barcode with different distributors?
Yes.
And then another question saying, are COA and COC needed?
COA and COA not needed, okay, but the COC, yes, it's needed like upon importation, and it's mainly with logistic and fasah business. It's another thing. Just to share something with you that you know very well, based on the current situation, unfortunately, that all the platforms on KSA are not out of service, they are not functioning outside KSA. So till now, we cannot access to Fasah and Ghad. It's closed since beginning of the war. Based on the latest update last week, it is something temporarily. So hopefully the things will be solved soon, because no one can access to them unless people inside from KSA, and it is due to the security reasons.
Okay. So I believe you already answered this question, but again, Dr. Linda, LOA needs to be legalized. I believe you already said.
No. Signed and stamped by the manufacturer. That's it. If it is like legalized, it's an extra benefit. But we have never been asked to legalize it. If it's other country like Kuwait, yes, it has to be legalized. For KSA, till now, they didn't ask for legalization of the LOA.
Okay, final question, Dr. Linda. Is FSC or CE mark needed?
No, they don't. On Ghad, they were asking, sorry, on eCosma, they were asking about the free sale certificate previously, but on Ghad, there's no need for the uploading the free sale certificate.
Okay, I keep saying last question, but this one I think is important.
Tell me.
From Ms. Sarah, can we add variants for different formulas manufacturers? When should we register with the new Ghad number for relaunches?
If I understood, we'll see. If you have, for example, an eyeshadow or lipstick or a hair dye, صبغة شعر, for example, all of them, like you have 10 types, all of them, they have the same formula, the same INCI list, but different colors, different smell. You can register them under one registration, and you should mention the variant with uploading the artwork. So that's it for regarding the variant. You can register them under one registration, but mentioning the variants and adding the artwork of each product. Something like also to drag the attention for it, if you allow me, Ahmed, for a few minutes, please.
Yes.
Upon importation, most of the logistic companies, the big logistic companies, and even the SFDA, the customs, they are asking for the lab analysis of the product. So please refer to the GSO standard and parameters of each of the dermocosmetic, because there is this parameters for skin lightening, parameters for skin moisturizing, parameters for baby product, for eye product, for cleansing. So each of them, they have specific parameters, okay? And you should do your lab test on the ISO certified lab to be accepted either in Saudi, and you can use it by in UAE if it's required by the Dubai municipality. So usually I take in advance step to do the product testing with an ISO certified lab, following the guidelines of GSO guidelines of testing parameters. That's it.
Yeah. I think we're nearly done.
Okay.
But there's also another question is asking, do we need to do classification for the products to be submitted as cosmetics, or they're
They
classified
don't do
only as cosmetics?
classification. They evaluated, and see the case in Saudi, it is a bit different than other. For example, in UAE, when you submit, they do classification. In Saudi, after you submit, you get directly the registration. Upon importation, they do a committee, but usually, like most of the dermocosmetic, they are easily they don't have like a strong usage. It's like topical creams and the preparation. That's it. So I never faced like a classification of the product with since 2023. Yes.
Okay, I'm so happy to see the amount of questions that are still going on. But due to the lack of time, I apologize that we have to end the session now, but you can always reach us at the
Yes.
contacts available on the
Thank-
screen now,
Yes.
and we're happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you so much for you, Ahmad, and for the audience. It was my pleasure, and I hope that I give you like a good information, and I shared a good experience. So whenever there's a question, they can share it on the email below. So it's my pleasure to answer them back.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank
Linda.
you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. Have a
everyone.
good day. Bye bye. See you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.